Hello, everyone. I'm here to do a general reading, and I have three sets. Yeah, three sets of oracle cards, and also some stones on top. And this is one of those readings where you get to choose what you're feeling more drawn to. And I'm going to read based on your choice. So I'm going to do a reading for this side, the middle, and over here. And then what I'll do at the end is I'll pull the oracle card that matches what you were drawn to, and you'll get your final message. So if you're here, it's because you're meant to be here. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then, it wasn't for you. But I have faith that if you're here watching this and my crazy self, that you are meant to see this. Okay. So I am going to use the same deck though, because this is my deck and I feel very drawn to this deck and there's a lot of energy in this deck. So I'm sticking with this deck. So let's get started. I'm just going to do a quick prayer here. Okay, so I'm going to start here. Actually, let me give you a moment. And okay, so I am going to start with this deck over here, the red deck. And let's see what Spirit has for you. Now, I don't have anything fancy, okay? So if you're expecting that, I don't know what to tell you because, I got what I got here. So let's begin. I've already shuffled these, but I'm going to shuffle them again. It's going to float down probably, but whatever. Okay. So let's see. Maybe some of you guys are looking for the answer to something. So close your eyes and meditate on that while I pull some cards for the first deck. Okay. Well, the answer is yes. And you have some good news coming. Okay. Some of you are looking at like a brand new opportunity. And it could be a job, a new job, but you're really interested in learning about whatever this is. You're very open, right? You're very, very open to this. Some of you could also be like setting goals for the new year. But you're very, you're planned right now. That's a nice card to get. And you are in a place of planning. You're getting a lot of green, it seems, here. And things are coming for you. Some of you might have been waiting a while, but all of your hard work is paying off. And you are looking at everything that you've built. And this is meant for you. It's your time, for sure. Because you've worked for this, and this is your reward. So what else? So weird. Anyway, okay, so you get justice. Okay, so you're getting like a contracts card. So I feel like some of you are, maybe, like I said, you're starting a new job. So you might be signing some documents for this. And some of you might be in some kind of legal dispute, but I feel like whatever you were fighting for, you're going to get what you put in here. Because Spirit is here to tell you that you're going to get what you want. because you have worked really hard for this. My hands are so jumpy. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. What is happening? This is what I want to tell you. Some of you have been up thinking about life. You've been really stressed, thinking about the past. And Spirit wants you to know you're going to get justice. You get the leadership card as well, which is someone who could be taking a leadership position. But you're definitely coming into some money, and you're going to have stability. So whatever this is that's keeping you up at night, that's making you feel like you don't have any ability to cope, everything's in due time, you know? And there's a saying that's like, nothing is in your time, it's in God's time. So if something isn't meant to happen for you, it's not going to happen no matter how much you want it to happen in that moment, because God has perfect timing. Spirit has perfect timing. Universe has perfect timing. It's not your time. And we all have to learn that. I'm an Aries, so I am always impatient. But I've realized that anything that wasn't for me, and I get something greater, I'm like, oh wow, this is what was being prepared for me, you know? And I was busy like worried about spilled milk, or like worried about something that I thought was going to be great. I don't know why I'm getting all this, but like, this is what I'm getting, is that some of you have been waiting a long time and you're very anxious, but you need to know that nothing is in your time. And the thing is this, right? Your chaos, your conflicts, like your inner conflicts, could have been causing a lot of problems with other people. Because I get like the conflict card. So some of you, because you're in this energy of like stressing out, you're fighting with people around you. And you're just like this, okay? Like you're being like, yeah, it's just not good. But what you're coming into is, you need to chill out, is what I'm getting. You need to chill out, because God is about to deliver here. You're going to get something that is going to be something that you've worked hard for, okay? This is a collaboration of people coming together, working together, and it's something that you've always wanted. And like I said, for some of you, I love this. Okay. Hold up. I just want to say this. That if you are in a predicament where you are feeling stressed out, so stressed out that you can't sleep, that you're fighting with everyone around you, the magician is here to tell you that you have the ability to make whatever happen for you, okay? Like, there's no more sitting around here because things are happening, but also, some of you have been manifesting something. Maybe you've been lighting candles or whatever. But either way, I'm going to say this because I also do spell work. When I find that something isn't going my way, or like it's causing me a lot of angst, I pray about it. I light a candle. I do a spell to, you know, make things go smoothly, not to make them go timely, because we can't speed up time, but, you know, make me have justice in a situation, or make me have calm in the situation. Whatever it is, it's like Spirit's asking you to just chill out, and because you have everything at your fingertips, so you don't need to be driving yourself crazy and everybody else around you. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Like, it's going to happen for you, okay? And you can make it happen. It's going to happen, okay? I'm just telling you, it is. Stop worrying about it. Yeah. So, this came out in my other reading too, that it's like, some of you might have like, two things. One is that you might have to make a quick decision. So be prepared to do that. And the other part is that whatever this is that you're going into, you're passionate about, okay? It's not just a job or whatever. You're really passionate about this. So that's good to see. Yeah, see, you get the King of Pentacles. This is like, you have so many green cards, I can't even tell you, okay? So stop, just, it's happening, man. It's happening. And this is going to create such like security for you, okay? Such security. And people are going to value you. And this is going to create that security that you've always been looking for. So while some of you have been stressing out because maybe you lost your job or you lost something, it's like Spirit's here, and Spirit's like, okay, I got you. I got you. Okay, I'm gonna end this here for this set of cards, because you get the Fool, okay? The Fool is new beginnings. It is, I can't believe you got the Magician and you get the Fool. Two of the most beautiful cards, I think, that are in the deck, because the Fool starts all over. The Fool does things for themselves. The Fool doesn't care about anybody else. The Fool is completely and totally exhilarated, okay? So you go from this very anxious energy to the Fool card, where you're feeling like a kid again. You're feeling like you can let go, like you can breathe. And this is going to create the freedom that you've always wanted. You know? It's just crazy. You're going to see this turn around for you. And it's going to be such a relief, okay? It's going to be such a relief. Anyways, let me pull the Oracle card for this. You couldn't have gotten, like, this is so good. The lotus within you awakes. You are a master in light on high. Okay, so this is reminding you that, okay, so two things. One is, I don't know if you guys are familiar about the lotus, but the lotus comes from murky water, and they rise up. They're resilient, right? They come out of this very dirty water, and they're beautiful. And so, like, Spirit's telling you that, like, there's this thing coming up within you, and it's almost like the Magician, right? Making things happen because you have this internally. But you're supported fully and totally, and you're going to be coming out of this murky water into this beautiful flower. And I think people are really going to see you. There's threes here, and I'm trying to see if I see anything else. I just wanted to say, like, if 3 is a representation for you in some way, this could be like 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, the 3rd. But I just wanted to mention that because that stuck out to me. Yeah, so let me know, guys. If that's it, I mean, you can obviously stick around, but I am going to do the readings for the rest of the individuals. So I move this out of the way. And for everyone who's chosen the middle deck, which is this one here, the black deck, I'm going to, oh my God, I'm telling you. You get what you get, anyway. This deck here, I'm gonna do the reading for this, okay? I'm telling you. One day, when I'm famous, I'll get a good setup. But for right now, you get me in all my chaos, in my beginnings. But anyways, sometimes you just start where you start, right? It's like you just, that's me, you know? I just do it how I can do it, and that's it. When you're drawn to do something, you just do it. You make it happen. Okay, so middle card. Let's do some prayers over the cards. If you guys have any questions that you want answered, now is the time to think of them. Never mind. Okay, no. So a lot of you are carrying more than you should. Okay, you're feeling very overwhelmed. You have a lot of responsibility, and this is creating, this is creating a lot of stress for you. Okay, I want to say this too, that it's like, one is that you're taking on too much, and I think I said this, but it seems almost like someone's taking you for granted. You know, they don't appreciate you. They just don't. And you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Okay. So this. Okay. So I'm getting this message where it's like some of you are working really, really hard to create the security that you've been looking for. And this is coming with a great burden. So it's like you're working extra long hours, you're exhausted, because in your mind, you want the security at the end. You know, and that's what this is all for. Let me see. And it's like, you know, it's like sometimes that's a good thing. Like but I feel like this is like overdoing it, you know? Like it's not normal. Jeez. Okay. I'm not even, you know what? I'm not even gonna, I'm just gonna pull it out because this is how it came, and I'm not gonna mess around with it, okay? Okay, so here's the thing. This is the thing, okay? Okay, what I feel like is that although you're putting a lot of energy into this because you want your security, it's like it's not going to go the way you think it is. Because what happens is that you are feeling defeated, and it's like, I don't know. And the thing is, like, you end up moving on from this because this card, this Eight of Cups is like you just let it go, okay? And you feel very disappointed because I think for some of you, like I said, you have this grand plan to do this. You're like exhausting yourself in trying to get the things that you want, but Spirit is telling you that's not the way to go about it. Because you're going to move out of this because you're going to feel so burdened by this. And, you know, maybe some of you are going to like take a break and do some self-reflecting, because I'm seeing that you get the Ace of Cups after you like make a quick decision. So you might take some time off of work or off of the situation so that you can kind of rest up. And then Spirit is like, I got you. Don't worry. I got your new beginning. Because I feel like you're doing a lot of hard work, but Spirit has you. And you don't have to have fears about your security because you're going to have an outpouring. Okay? This is just like joy. This is, you know, yeah. Okay, you get the Death card. So it's like, you're going to let this go. Okay. You're going to let this go. And I feel like also, like the message that I'm getting is like, if you don't let this go, something's going to happen and you're going to have no choice but to let it go. And it's going to be like an upheaval for you. And so it might feel really harsh, but it's going to be fine, okay? Like Spirit wants you to know that this is going to be absolutely okay. And you don't have anything to worry about. Like, you're going to be a new you, okay? That's so crazy, though, from, like, the beginning. The story that this tells is so funny. But you're really... It's going to be okay. Let's see what else, Spirit. I'm just throwing the cards, okay? Yeah, look at this. Wow. You, my friends, are... something to reckon. Like, it's like you're very powerful, okay? And don't be like, this is a person who's fearless because you have the stability and the structure. So it's like almost like something changes you, you know, where you work really, really hard, you become burdened, trying to create your security, you get burnt out, you move on, or Spirit throws you out because it's trying to protect you. And at the end of this, you become this person that is stable, you know, and that you feel really good. And it's just amazing. And you're not afraid. You're very ambitious, because I think you're finally feeling like you have control over your life. This is a person who has authority in their life. They're taking back control. Good. Okay? Because whatever you're doing over here is going to be not good for you. My friends. Yeah, see, because you are getting, like, it's okay, it's like this. I'm sorry, I'm like moving around a lot, but it's like the dreams you've always wanted, the opportunities that you've always wanted. That's what's coming for you. You've had these fantasies, or I don't want to say fantasies because everybody has their dreams, right? And dreams can come true if you work towards your dreams. I think you can have anything you want. I mean, obviously within reason. But it's like when you were in this state of working and feeling overburdened by carrying the world of maybe you and your family, and it's like you had these dreams, these like lavish dreams, like, oh, I wish that I could have this. And that's why you were working so hard. And it's like, but it's like a dream come true, you know, because you took control of your life and you realized you needed to take a different direction. Or like I said, Spirit gave you the boot, or is going to give you the boot. And it's like, just slow down. Okay. Yeah. See, this is it. It's like you're getting like two assertive cards, like powerful cards, where you're like standing up for yourself. So I feel like you are putting yourself first, you know? Some of you were trying to appease everybody else, and I don't know why this is coming to me, but you're trying to do too much for everybody else, and you're forgetting about you. And at this point, it's like, you're like, no more. I need to think about myself. I need to go and be passionate about what I'm doing. I need to think about myself, because it's no more now. You are a firm foundation, you know, and you're standing up, which is good. Good for you. Let me see. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. See? I feel like you're not expecting this, because you are going to be a very independent person. And this is someone who people can look up to, you know? a leader. This crazy. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to leave it there and I'm just going to pick up an overarching, but you know, just so you know, and it's funny because I was looking at this crown and thinking, you know, you get the King of Wands, you get the Emperor, and these are all people who wear crowns, you know. They are the authority in their life. They take control of things. And I'm getting that message. It's like, you need to take control of this before it takes control of you. Let's see. Spirit, what do we have? Oh, I don't really want to mess up the cards. I don't want to screw it up. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Wings. You know why I love this? Because I feel like this is what I was telling you. It's like internally, you see how you have those dreams? It's like you realize that you never needed to do all of this to get where you're going, okay? Because you get the card, you never needed those wings to fly. This is someone who has determination, right? That they realize that everything's within them. They don't need all of those things to be happy, to be independent, to whatever. They have it within them. So I think that's very interesting. Very interesting. But go and get your freedom, because that's what Spirit wants you to do. He's got you. He's got you. Okay? Okay, and then if that's it and you had your reading, you're more than welcome to stay or go, whatever you want to do. This is the final reading for these cards. They're so pretty. And this beautiful stone here. So if you chose this, I'm going to do a reading for those who chose those cards. Oh, guys, it's so funny because I've been really thinking that I really have been wanting to do this for a while. And, we stand in our own way, right? Like our accomplishments are within us. Like we can do anything we want to do. And Spirit will give you the power to do so, and implants those little seeds in your brain to tell you, hey, get your butt moving on that. So here I am. And I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea because I do struggle with ADHD, so I do fidget a lot and whatever. But I'm real, okay? Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for anybody. I'm just going to be who I am. And those who will like me, and those who don't, won't. And I've always been like that since I'm a kid. I've never worn the same clothes everyone else wears. I didn't care to fit in. I hung out with everybody. That's just me. And I'm happy that way. So, anyways, let me be quiet. And close your eyes, and we're going to say a prayer and think about something you'd like the answer to, or whatever. Amen. Okay. You guys, someone's in transition here. And you're moving into calmer waters for sure. On a journey. But this could also be someone who was in some like heavy energy and you're finally moving on. You're moving forward, and this, this might have come after a time where it's really harsh for you. And I'm getting like don't be afraid. Just like look ahead, you know, look ahead. And even though you might think there's like some obstacles ahead, which obviously we don't know what the future can bring, it's going to be fine, because this is the calm after the storm. See? Overcoming obstacles. And it's like, some of you, this took a lot of will, okay? This moving on, this transition took a lot of will. It hasn't been easy for you. Your willpower is what got you through here. Amen. You get the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And you're getting a lot of like water energy, and it's like you can't step into the same river twice. You know that whatever you're moving on from is something that you're not going to step into twice. You're not looking back. You're only looking forward. And I can tell you, your forward is the Wheel of Fortune. You know, it's where you get, you know, it's like I ride the waves of life, and you're doing that with grace because of your willpower. But you get a lot of water, like a lot of like mentions of water. Know that you need to be patient, and just be committed. Like, it's like you need patience and you need to be committed to this. Okay, so like I'm getting also, wow. Okay, so it's like the message that I'm getting is that whatever you were in was very rocky and it was not stable. And you left. And it was really hard for you to leave. And maybe you shed a lot of tears on this. And you need to realize that patience is what's going to get you through here. And I'm also getting like this thing where you might be focused. You know how like it's easy to look back on the times that were good and only focus on the good times, and that's why people usually return back to things that aren't good for them, because they don't remember the bad things. And Spirit wants you to know to look forward and to look at all the things that you can accomplish with your diligency and your ability to be steadfast. Don't look back and think about that, because that's, you know, you're not going to go back there. It's not going to help you. And here's the thing, and I also think that the outcome is really good, right? It's like someone who has the stability, someone who, I don't know, it's like you're just a light, you know? And you could have been leaving a situation that was completely not for you. Like it was like you were being held back from the things that you needed in your life. And once you let go of that, there's so many things for you. And for some of you, you could have been leaving like a bad situation, like a relationship or something like this, and you find someone who matches you, someone who has the same vibrancy as you, someone who is caring, you know, and someone who's really in touch with their emotions. So I'm getting like things were like this, like a roller coaster. And whoever this was very emotionally draining, because this person was not your match. And you're moving out of this. So don't look back, because what you're going into is what's meant for you. Whatever that was not meant for you, okay? because you're in a transition right now. The truth. Okay. So I'm getting that you're going to need a lot of strength in this situation. And some of you might, like, okay, it's like this. It's like some of you might get some information in regards to the situation that was like this. And it brings you to your truth. And in this truth, you make a head over heart decision because you're like, no, like I'm going to cut this out. But it's like this information needed to come so that you can really understand you're leaving. It's like that. Now, I don't know. Spirit gives me these messages, and this is obviously not for everyone, but I believe that whoever's meant to see this will see this. See, this is the thing. I keep saying this though. What you're moving into is what you've always wanted. It's like the stability that you always wanted. This person can be like a father figure. Not like a father figure in that way, but someone like, I always used to say, when I get older, I was like, I'm going to marry someone like my father because I doted on my dad, Obviously, I'm a lesbian, so not obviously, but I am a lesbian and but like we the good in our parents and the bad, obviously we attract, right? But some of us like really look for the good qualities that were the forefront of like how we understand relationships, And so I feel like it's like that. It's like you have always wanted someone who was like your father, like who had the good parts of your dad, where they were just dependable and reliable, because I don't think you had that. This is going, I don't know where this is going, to the left, to the right, everywhere. But I don't know. I'm just going to go with whatever because I feel like I should. Yeah. It's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be just fine because you get the generosity, the Six of Pentacles. It's like, this is like so strange, but like I'm getting someone who was in a bad situation and you may go into a career or something like this where you help others based on like what's happened to you, because this is a give and take. It's almost like you are great. You have gratitude for what you've gone through. So maybe some of you were like homeless and, now you're working at a shelter or something like that. Like you're giving to others, or you were in a bad domestic violence situation and now you're talking to others and you're giving them knowledge about this, right? Because you've gotten out of this. But it's like you have enough to give, and that's just for a small portion of you, but it's weird though that I'm getting that. And it's funny because like I don't have a set, nothing is set with me like in terms of time, because I realize that I might have spent more time on one than the other, but it's really spirit like is like, okay, enough, or like keep going, And I feel like I have more to say here, so I'm gonna do that. Maybe. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so like I said, you're gonna have the stability and the freedom that you've been looking for. Okay, like this is someone who's abundant. This is someone who has this stability and security. If you don't make it to this other person who is your match and that's not for you, this is like independently wealthy. This is someone who has enough to give. So you mustn't worry. You mustn't worry. Let's see what else. Let's see the final. Fulfillment. You are going to triumph over this situation. You really need to trust the universe here, because everything you want is coming true. And this is, like I said, this is maybe this was really, really tough, and you take a leap of faith, and now it's everything you've ever wanted. Wow. So I'm going to leave that there, and I'm just going to pull an, oracle card, but that's amazing. I am interested to see who that resonates with, because I feel like that's definitely a message for someone. Spirit always has your back. We're not meant to suffer, We're meant to be happy, to be fulfilled, to be in relationships with people who match us. We're not meant to struggle. People, and maybe this is a message for someone here, where you are not matched with your person or whatever, and you are just trying to push it in. It's like, you have a square and you're pushing a circle into the square. It's like, no, it's not for you. And you'll know that because it doesn't match with you. And Spirit wants you to know that you're not meant to suffer, You are meant to be happy, period. And if something isn't making you happy, get out. Whatever it is, because you deserve the sun, okay? You deserve the sun. You deserve the happiness that the sun brings, that brightness, that illumination, because whatever was there was dark, okay? You're finding your light again, which, thank God. Hold on. Let's see what Spirit has for you. My fingers are cold. So, let's see, Spirit, what's the overarching message for you today? Oh, I was not gonna I'm gonna pull this one, but I'm gonna stick with the other one that I had to. You got masculine energy, and I feel like Spirit is telling you to stand in your masculine energy, stand up for what you want. And because we all have masculine energy, just because we're women, and men have feminine energy, and whoever else, everybody else that's included in this. But it's, stand in your masculine energy, that strong masculine energy. Make your decisions and stay there, because that is what's going to ground you and give you all of these miracles. You also get Mother Mary for emotional healing. And I'm feeling like, because you can see that she's crying here. And like I said before, that, and it's funny because you get two veiled women. What I'm getting for some of you is that you weren't seen, okay? Like, you were covered and you weren't seen in this situation. Like, yeah, like nobody could see you, like you lost yourself. And you're needing this emotional healing right now, and Mother Mary's here to support you in your emotional healing. So let it be what it is. But I just think that's really interesting. And that might not resonate with some of you, but some of you were in a really tough spot, and I just want you to know that it's going to be okay. But yeah, please let me know, what you think. And like I said, I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. And if you don't like it, don't leave me a negative message, because I don't need that. But I'm just saying, whoever's meant to read this, I believe Spirit is going to guide you to that. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night. And I will be back. Bye-bye.